use the phrase hang with Boston. That's what it's all about, right? Like that's the bar. And when I talk to people in Cleveland, I do get the sense that they believe they haven't quite gotten Boston's best shot yet this season, right? Like they're what, 2-2 against them. They had that great, I don't know if you can call it a comeback win when you're down the first quarter, but they came back from 20 some odd points in the first quarter and closed out a game in Boston. That's not nothing. But I do get the sense from talking to people that they're like, you know what? The Celtics have another level that they can go to, and we've got to show that we can match that. Like, do you buy that? Is that kind of your perception of things in Cleveland?
100%. As the series was going on last year in the Eastern Conference semifinals, multiple players in that locker room kept referring to Kristaps Porzingis as Boston's cheat code. And they understand that when Porzingis is out there, they're just a different kind of team. Offensively, defensively, floor spacing, three-point shooting. Evan Mobley has not been able to deal with Kristaps Porzingis. And look, he's not the only one who struggles with Kristaps. He is the original unicorn. He is very, very difficult for anybody to deal with. But Evan Mobley's numbers are drastically bad in games that Boston has Porzingis. So that is a problem that the Cavs and Mobley has to solve. And if Evan Mobley is essentially going to play Kristaps to a draw, or it's going to be very, very close with them, it's going to be advantage Boston. Because the Cavs need Evan Mobley in that 7-game series to be the guy that he's evolved into, this all-star player, this guy who's probably going to be on one of the 3 all-NBA teams. They need that more for their playoff success based on their makeup than Boston needs Porzingis to be great or outplay Evan Mobley. So that's something that the Cavs have talked about internally. In saying all of that, Chris, I do get the sense that there is a belief inside this Cavs organization that the only team that can beat them 4 times in 7 tries is Boston. The only team that has a chance to beat them 4 times in 7 tries is Boston. They don't believe that New York can beat them in a playoff series. And I think they're right for believing that because of the steps that they've taken offensively. And because the New York team that gave them problems in the past, this isn't the same team. All of the things that New York did better than the Cavs, those things don't exist anymore to the same level because New York's a different group of personnel and because the Cavs are a different group as well. Indiana, Milwaukee, like whatever, one of those teams, I just don't think there's a sense inside this organization that those teams have enough. So as simplistic as it sounds, it is about Boston for the Cavs. It's about proving to themselves that they can beat Boston 4 times in 7 tries.
Yeah, and I think we are barreling towards what is going to be an incredible series. The Celtics only lost 2 games in the conference playoffs last year. They get Cleveland. That's to me a 7-game series. That is going to be a ton of fun when we get to that point.